Molly is a genius. Oh my goodness, wowie, that sim is irresistible. Holly has a major crush on Molly. It's kind of funny. Holly has a crush on Molly. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Heathwyn and we are back for some more gameplay with the werewolf triplets. And we are getting close to being done with them in high school, which has proven to be a really daunting adventure. Far more challenging than I ever expected it to be. We have been slowly getting these werewolf triplets through high school, and we're gonna hopefully get them to graduate. I think there'll be this episode and then one more episode. I think the next episode will be their graduation. That's kind of what I'm thinking is gonna end up happening here. And in this episode, so it is currently Winterfest in game. So they don't have school today, but I thought that this might be a good time to work on some of the things that they need to be doing for their aspirations, get them a little bit further in those teenage aspirations, and then they'll go to school. They've got exams on Friday, and then they should be graduating. I'm not even sure how graduation works exactly in this pack. We will find out, but I'm thinking next episode will be their graduation, and it'll be the end of this little let's play that we're doing here. But today I want to get through Winterfest, see if we can work on some of those aspirations. In particular, Holly, who wants to have 10 teenage friends. I thought this might be a good chance for her to work on making some of those friends, getting that friendship up, and just kind of advancing those a little bit further. Those are proving to be more challenging, I think, than I was expecting. There's definitely been challenge with this pack that I didn't expect. So, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because there was some aspects of gameplay with kids and teenagers that weren't necessarily all that difficult. I welcome the challenge, but it was definitely harder than I expected, and doing it with 3 was maybe a little bit more than we should have bitten off. But it is what it is. It's been interesting. Going into game, like I said, it is Winterfest. It's still pretty early in the morning in Winterfest, so we haven't done anything yet. And it looks like Aiden is very tense right now. Aiden is feeling some familial distress from being near family. I think he's going through a distant phase where he doesn't want to be around family. And part of that could come from the fact that at prom, he and Holly got in a huge fight. Prom was on a full moon. There was a big altercation that happened between him and Holly, and they have a negative relationship panel. They both have negative sentiments about each other. Aiden feels hurt towards Molly, and Molly is furious with Aiden. And so they're just they're fighting with each other. They're not really getting along. And that is definitely causing some tension for Felix, although now Felix is playful because of screen time. Felix also has the fear of unfulfilled dreams, and so he's feeling like he's missing out on his dreams. So, and he also has a fear of being judged. So we need to deal with some of these poor fears of this kid. And Aiden feels like judgmental eyes are on him, and then also feeling unfulfilled and dissatisfied with how life is going. Aiden also has the live fast aspiration, and the one thing we need to do for him is he wants to sneak out to a party, but in order to do that, we need to be invited out to a party by one of our friends. And let's see, Noah is really our only teenage friend. We have a lot of negative relationships with people because we're werewolves, and they all turned into werewolves while at prom, and that didn't really go very well. Now, Holly wants to be an admired icon, and she has a lot of things that she needs to be working on. She needs to make some friends, needs to do a T-pose challenge, and she is also feeling like she's missing out on her dreams. So she too has a fear of unfulfilled dreams and the fear of being judged like Aiden. So, and that could also be part of what's creating some tension between them, is they both have these really similar fears, and it's definitely creating some tension there between them. Plus, their fight didn't really help. She is also dealing with some acne, so we really probably should have her come in and apply some facial cleanser. And then Felix is doing okay. And then Felix is asleep. Felix is doing okay. They're going through a little bit of a rebellious phase right now, but other than that, they're doing the best out of any of them. They want to reach level 3 of an after school activity and earn and keep an A. And they're currently feeling good about some good grades, and they're experiencing some puberty, so they're excited about that. We'll have them come and apply facial cleanser, and they can also shave. Oh dear, and Aiden is feeling very hurt and is questioning the purpose of life. All right, so Aiden wants to discuss fears after fulfilling wants. So they want to enjoy the pure rides, and he wants to pull a prank because he is a goofball. What if can we come over here and like do some mischief with Lou? Like let's do a trick with a hand buzzer with Lou. Okay, that did count. All right, so now Aiden is feeling playful. Let's see if we can discuss our fears with Lou. We can. All right, let's discuss our fears. And this should help Aiden with the fear of the unfulfilled dreams or whatever it was. And it did. Aiden is now feeling very confident from successfully confronting a fear. Very good. Good job, Aiden. Now, Holly wants to conquer her fear, and she wants to figure out differences with other sins because she's afraid of being judged. And so she wants to kind of find out what is going on there with other people. I know it's Winterfest and what have you, but we are going to, I think, travel over to Copperdale, and we're gonna head over to the pier with Holly, and we're gonna have her start a gathering of her friends group. And hopefully that will help her make some friends, maybe kind of sort out things with her unfulfilled dreams and what have you, and work on getting her a little bit happier as a teenager. All right, so we've come over to the pier, and we're going to start a gathering with our friends group and have our friends come over, and we're gonna try to make some friends for Holly and maybe go and like spend some time at the pier, ride on some rides, and do those sorts of things to hopefully like make Holly have a little bit of fun and maybe help her conquer this fear of being judged. All right, so we've got some friends starting to show up, and let's come over here and talk to Molly a little bit. Oh, except we have cheerleading. All right, well, that was not expected. All right, so Holly's come over here and is gonna talk to Molly a little bit. Maybe we'll ask Molly how her day is going, and we could also get to know Molly a little bit. And we will figure out our differences. Well, Molly is a genius. Oh my goodness, wowie, that sim is irresistible. Holly has a major crush on Molly. It's kind of funny. Holly has a crush on Molly. All right, smooth talker from having a crush. Yeah, that went so smooth. Holly was cool as a cucumber around her crush. Okay, so we have sorted out our problems with Molly, and in the process also discovered that we have a bit of a crush on Molly. Okay, interesting. So Holly has become friends with Molly, but Holly does have cheerleading, so we need to send her off to her cheerleading practice and see how that goes. So while we're doing that, let's switch control to Felix. Check on Felix, see how they are doing. It's snowing like crazy in Moonwood Mill, but it wasn't too bad there in Copperdale. Right, Felix is doing okay. They're gonna play some video games while they are working on getting their skills up. While meeting with the team to discuss competition strategy, Holly's crush suddenly joins the meeting, which we know is Molly. Holly is stunned that this could ever happen, but apparently the captain let them stop by since they were interested in what the team was up to. Holly could really take this chance to look cool. Should she speak up and recommend a strategy in front of the whole team? I think Holly would definitely speak up. She's really struggling with like being accepted, and I think she's gonna really do this thing to kind of go out of her way to be accepted by the people around her. Holly has been thinking of a great strategy for a while now, and it seemed like the perfect time and place to voice the idea. Holly confidently interjected and shared her idea for the next competition strategy. There was a moment of silence around the room. Then the captain applauded the idea. The team agrees to go with the strategy. Holly's crush looks really impressed too. However, Holly was not as focused on practicing the strategy because she was so distracted by impressing her crush. And so we had a performance loss. Great. And both Holly and Aiden are back home from their respective practices. And we still need for Holly to make some more friends. So far, we're only friends with Molly and Sydney. So maybe let's invite over Elsa to our house and have Molly and Elsa interact a little bit more. Now, Aiden is also dealing with a fear of being judged as well. And so he really needs to sort out his differences with some people. Maybe he can talk to Felix and he'll apologize to Felix because when he was in kind of the throes of his vampire fury, he kind of threatened Felix a little bit. And Felix is kind of more chill, a little bit more like go with the flow. So he's gonna apologize and maybe he and Felix can figure out their differences. Meanwhile, Elsa has just arrived. So we're gonna talk to Elsa and have Holly try to figure out her differences with Elsa and see if Elsa also has been like judging Holly for turning into a werewolf. Of course, now Lou is here as a werewolf, which really doesn't really help the situation at all. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're talking to Elsa. We're trying to sort out our differences with Elsa as well. We already sorted things out with Molly and realized that we have a crush on Molly, and that was really successful. So Holly has conquered her fears because she took the time to talk to Elsa and kind of figure things out. Granted, we're still struggling with some people around us, so we should have eliminated the fear. Okay, we've eliminated that fear, but we still have the fear of unfulfilled dreams. So we need to fulfill a want, and then so we're gonna have Holly discuss her fears with Elsa. She's already sorted out her differences with Elsa, and now she's gonna kind of confide in Elsa about the things that are concerning her and that she's afraid of. And she has conquered that fear as well. This conversation with Elsa has gone really, really well. And Father Winter is here, and Lou is scaring Father Winter, and Father Winter is running around and cowering. And I feel like that doesn't bode very well for Winterfest. Maybe we can have Lou like get control of himself and stop scaring everyone who's at our house. Okay, that did work. So Lou is no longer in his werewolf form, so hopefully some people will calm down. And Holly is now friends with Elsa. So Holly is now friends with 3 teenagers, which is an improvement from where we were. We've made 2 friends today. I was hoping that this would be a little bit more successful for Holly, but it has not really worked out that way. So it is Winterfest, so we're gonna get some presents. Father Winter is here, but Father Winter seems to just have been terrified by everybody. So let's just come and open up presents together as a family. Everybody will get some Christmas presents. Hopefully, Holly and Aiden won't get in too much of a fight, and we'll be able to like actually open our gifts and not have anything disastrous kind of happen and take place. Felix got a bunch of upgrade parts, but I guess they're really excited about it. Good for them. Lou got a wolf eel, but he was not excited about this, which is kind of ironic because they're like werewolves, right? The Winterfest is over and it was moderately successful for everybody. And so the triplets will be back to school on Thursday to kind of continue things and hopefully make some improvements. Right, the triplets have a school in about an hour or so. And I think we're going to go to school with all 3 this time and kind of work on some of those things that they need to work on, especially with Holly making some friends with some people that she goes to school with. Aiden is still like needing to sneak out, so maybe we can have Aiden like make another friend that will want to sneak out with him. And then Felix is just gonna be like really studious and like getting to class and doing all the things that he needs to do because he wants to and Felix is just going to be really studious and doing all the things that they need to do because they really want to get that A. All right, we have made it to school. Let's see. Holly wants to study for exams, but also make some friends. Let's come and ask about Olive Tinker about the T-pose challenge because we need to do the T-pose challenge, and then we can also have a friendly introduction. Aiden wants to work out, so I guess he can come over and do an energized workout. And Felix also wants to work out. Felix, we're going to do some studying for their exams because I really feel like that's definitely something that Felix would be doing. All right, Olive. All right, we're introducing ourselves to Olive Tinker. So Holly is saying hello. You know, it's really nice to meet you. We're gonna ask Olive about this T-pose challenge because because Holly wants to do the T-pose challenge, but she doesn't really know what it's all about. T-posing is all the rage right now. Just check out Social Bunny. It's all over the place. Okay, we'll check Social Bunny. All right, so we've got a bunch. Holy smokes. Holly has 381 followers on Social Bunny. All right. Get you a best. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's like some posts here of our friends. And we've got a message. Holly, why are we sending ourselves? Who are we sending this to? Okay. All right, let's talk to Olive a little bit because we do need to make some more friends, and class will be starting in about an hour. I'm not sure what Elsa is so mad about. Right, and Holly has successfully made another friend before school has started. Oh, we can think about our crush. Oh. All right, it's time for class. We're gonna get everybody going off to class now. Aiden has to be careful because he skipped class and got himself in trouble and had detention, so we need to get him to class. Investing. Investing can be tricky and risk is almost always involved. Holly needs to decide how to invest a sum of simoleons in order to pass her assignment. What is the best course of action? Simoleon savings or the stock market? We'll do the stock market. Oh no, while risky investment is appreciated, Holly forgets to account for a total market crash in her answer and has lost some classroom performance. And now Aiden is getting asked the same thing. So let's do simoleon savings. And Aiden has gotten a classroom performance boost. He learned from the mistakes of Holly, I guess. All right, why don't we have Aiden, is there anyone that we can like try to be friends with that might ask us to sneak out? How about Olivia Kim Lewis? Let's have Aiden introduce himself to Olivia Kim Lewis. And Holly is also gonna try to make another friend. How about let's come and say hello to Lucas Munch. Molly Prescott thinks Holly Grimm is swell and wants to become best friends. Now remember, Molly is who Holly has a crush on, so we're gonna say of course. And they've just become best friends. And we can have Holly interact with Lucas a little bit, get to know him, and try and become friends with Lucas. I like how it's lunchtime and they're just like all hanging out in the classroom with the principal, no less. The principal just shows up. All right, and we're friends with Lucas, so that's now 5 Sims that we're friends with. I don't see anyone doing the T-pose challenge that we can try and like join in. I think somebody has to be doing it for us to be able to do it. All right, so the day is over. Everyone's done really well. Holly and Felix all have after school activities. Aiden does not, but one thing Aiden does need to do is work on his like practicing for football. So maybe we'll have Aiden play football with somebody or get to know. All right, let's come figure out our differences. Oh, okay, Aiden just went home. Aiden was like, I am done with school for the day. I don't care. I'm leaving. All right, poor Aiden is... Well, Aiden is very sad because he's still like feeling upset about the way things went with Holly, and he just had to spend a whole class with Holly, and that just really wasn't his thing. All right, since Aiden doesn't have practice today after school, let's have him try to invite over Olivia, who we were working on having him try to like be friends with. So we'll invite, actually, we're gonna go to the pier and have Olivia join us at the pier. And they can hang out there and do some things there, maybe play some football together, ride some rides, something like that, so that they can get to know each other a little bit. And then we'll have a couple of options for Aiden to get asked to sneak out, and then maybe we can like advance that a little bit more as well. All right, let's also have Aiden talk to Olivia and try to figure out their differences because he still has the fear of being judged. And I think he's worried about what Olivia might think of him. He's having like issues with acne. You know, we've had some facial hair issues with him. So he's like really kind of struggling and he really needs to mark his territory. So please don't mind us while we pee on the ground over here. So by figuring out our differences with Olivia, Aiden has conquered his fear of being judged. She's reassured him that like everything is cool and that they could probably be friends. All right, let's have, so I think we'll have Aiden and Olivia come over and maybe they will come and take a friendly photo together in the photo booth. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they have like a skating rink pops up over here by the pier. That's really nice because it's like a really good place I think to have that. And it looks like Holly and Felix are both back home from their activities. Right, they had fun in the photo booth. And maybe we'll come and buy some ice cream. We'll have Aiden get a chocolate cone and eat some ice cream. He's a little bit hungry. Get some for Olivia as well. All right, so we've made it through Winterfest, another day of school. Tomorrow in game is Friday, and it is exam day for the triplets, and then Saturday they will be aging up. Now, I'm not 100% sure how graduation is gonna work. I mean, they're gonna age up, so presumably they also would be graduating. They'll do exams on Friday, and then I think we'll graduate. I don't know. But I think with exams coming up and hopefully graduation pending, we're gonna end this episode here. So thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.